Hey, what's up, everybody? Sending some love and positive vibes your way, especially if you need them today. Today, we are drinking some Fantasy Monster, and today we are letting AI control our shift. Now, I've done this once before, way back when I first started my channel, and it was kind of chaotic, that shift. I think we used Claude on that one. Today, we're using CoPilot. CoPilot's keeping it very simple for us. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the Chesterfield zone. We are only allowed to accept orders that are $10 or more, and we have to accept all of the, so if it's $10 and it's for 20 miles, we have to accept it. If it's a $10 shopping order and they got 60 items, we have to accept it. So if it's $10 or more, we have to accept it, no matter what it is. And I asked some clarifying questions. So if it's like $8 plus, we have to decline it. It has to show at least $10 up front. And then if it takes us outside the Chesterfield zone, we do have to drive back. We cannot switch zones. So it's a pretty simple, straightforward shift. So thank you for that, CoPilot. Because if you guys watched the Claude video, it was chaotic. And we are at a 72% acceptance rate. There's a very good chance that we will end up losing platinum today because of this challenge, but sometimes that's how it be. But our first offer of the day, right out the gate, we're already in the green. $15 for 5 miles, I think is what it was, or $14 for 5 miles. It was really good. It's a double stack, both going to the same customer. We like that. St. Louis Coal Ash, McDonald's. Let's get this AI shift going. We got our next offers from Five Guys, and surprisingly, we've only declined, I think, 1 or 2 orders. The Peak Pay is obviously doing a lot of heavy lifting to get those offers over $10. But before we go pick up the Five Guys, I have a little bit of a rant about this shack order we just picked up. Restaurants should not be able to do this, so I accepted this order at like 10:36. 10:41, I get a notification from DoorDash, as you see here, that the order was ready. I think I get it to the store around 10:46. So, according to the store, because they told DoorDash the order was ready, it had been ready for 5 minutes. I get there, they tell me it's not ready, they're still working on it, but it'll be out shortly. It was not out shortly. In fact, I think about 10 minutes had gone by, and I'm like, okay, this is crazy, right? Like, this order was, according to DoorDash, was ready like almost 15 minutes ago. So I go up to the lady and I'm like, I hate to be this guy, but, right here it says it was ordered, that it was ready 15 minutes ago. When I got here, you guys said it would be out shortly. I said, I've been here for 15 minutes or, around 15 minutes. Like, could you give me an idea of how much longer this is going to be? She's like, oh, I'll go back and ask. So she goes in the back. I go back and sit down and I'm waiting for her. She comes back up like 2 minutes later. She completely doesn't say anything to me. So I was literally in the process of unassigning when another lady came out back and she's like, I've got 2 DoorDash orders, and one of them was the one that I had. So I was literally on the screen about to confirm unassign. The reason why that frustrates me is because you think it's going to be ready soon, if not already ready, because of not only the notification, but because the store said it would be ready soon. But honestly, and let me know if you guys agree, how much longer until DoorDash will hold that against us? Well, the restaurant said it was ready, so why didn't you pick it up? Right? I just have a feeling. So that was really frustrating. Kind of put me in a bad mood, not gonna lie. But we're gonna try and stay positive, go pick up this Five Guys, and continue this shift. So we've got this big bag here, and then don't mind the mess. I haven't cleaned up from my last vending show, but then we got these 3 bags here too. So it's a lot. Let's go deliver it. That was a lot of food to deliver. That food was hot too. My hands are still stinging a little bit from it. And it looked like they had a birthday party going on. And so I asked them, like, you guys having a birthday party? They're like, yeah. And they had this game truck. It said "Game to You Truck." I was like, that would be a really cool idea for one of my kids' birthdays. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can find their website, show you guys. I think they even had a YouTube, advertised on their truck trailer thing. It was pretty cool. So our next offer is our first upside down offer, but it is over $10, so we had to accept it. It's I think it was $10.75 for a little over 11 miles, but this is being dropped off right in the area. I think literally in the same plaza that my wife works at. So I will take a short break and go visit with her, see if she's ready to go on lunch. I might take a lunch break. The AI never said I couldn't take a lunch break. So let's go pick up Abelardo's Fresh, go see my wife, and I'll get you in the next order. So a couple things. First off, I was right in the sense that it was literally to my wife's work. However, she was not working at this location today. She was working in the Kirkwood location, not the Eureka location. So no lunch for her, no lunch with her. So I grabbed a sub sandwich, some chips, and then we got our first order that was a plus order that we had to decline. Because DoorDash loves to play fucking mind games and won't just tell you how much you're going to get. I hate it so much. It was $7.50 plus, but per the challenge rules, since we do not know what the payout was, we couldn't accept it. And so we declined it. Then we got this double stack. It's like $18 for 14 miles. It's not great. It's going into Pacific. It's Sushi AI and then a Dollar General shopping order. It looks like only 5 items, 6 used from Dollar General, so it should be fairly quick, but not the greatest offer. Them's was the rules AI set for us though, so let's go do some shopping. Run into this issue before. That Dr. Pepper at the Dollar General, if you look at the screenshot here, this is very clearly a 24 count Dr. Pepper box. The description very clearly says 12 fluid ounces times 24 count. So that's what I'm looking for. Couldn't find it. It's like I send the customer a message, hey, they don't have 24 packs, it's 12 pack fine. So the 12 pack's fine. I go to scan a 12 pack and it scans it as if it's the item that she wanted. So then I went back to the original item and I clicked on it and I enlarged it, and you'll see here where it says 12 count. But the description and the box are very clearly 24 counts. So I told her, I said, hey, make sure you didn't get overcharged. Now, if I had taken a moment to process how much they had that listed at $8.95, I think I would have very quickly realized that's a 12 pack, not a 24 pack. But I didn't really catch that and process it before I was messaging the customer and stuff. So that was weird. But other than that, the items were easy to find. And now we've got our next offer here is from White Castle, and it is our second upside down offer of the day. It's I think it was $10.25 for 11.1 miles or something like that. It's from White Castle. Let's go get it. We had to wait a long time for our next $10 plus order. The problem with the Chesterfield zone is it's massive. To give you an idea, we started the day in Manchester/Baldwin. We then, through the deliveries, wound up in Chesterfield proper. Then we wound up in Eureka. Then we wound up in Pacific. From Pacific, we haven't really left. Now, I think Eureka is probably the better place to get orders than Pacific. We drove back to Pacific. We drove back to Eureka just to get that White Castle order. Took us back to Pacific. Then I drove back to Eureka, and I just sat. Now, if I had driven back to Chesterfield proper or Baldwin/Manchester, we absolutely would have gotten an order quicker. But that's about 20 to 25 minutes of downtime or dead money that is driving. I'd rather have that 20 to 25 minutes of dead time not driving, because then I'm not wasting my gas. So it's really kind of a double-edged sword. Which one do you do? I don't really like dashing in Chesterfield because of how massive the zone is. And then talking about how big it is, and we're delivering outside of it. It is actually an upside down offer. It's the second one in a row. And it's taking us out to Burns Mill, which is in the Fenton zone, which is the zone we normally dash in. If you watch my videos, 99% of the time, I am dashing in the Fenton zone. And unfortunately, per the AI rules, we cannot switch zones as much as I would love to. We will have to drive back to finish out the shift. It's 3:30. We only got about 2.5 hours left. Let's go get this dreadful drive done. Eureka zone and Chesterfield zone, but we're in Eureka. And I pulled into McDonald's hoping for just a short, little, small delivery, mile-wise. And we immediately got hit with Sushi AI. Again, not McDonald's. And we're going to Pacific. Again, not a short delivery. The beginning of this shift, I was very optimistic, and we were doing pretty good. I very much want it to be over now. Let's go to Sushi AI for the third time, and go to Pacific for the third time. Fitting is it that we end our shift nowhere other than Sushi AI. That's right, I believe it's the 5th time we've been here today. And all in all, I would say AI did a pretty good job today. We love the dollar amount that we made today. We don't super love the mileage amount that we've driven today. I feel like we drove as many or even more miles today on an earn per offer than we do when we do earn by time. So don't super love that. But the whole only accepting $10 or more proved to be pretty profitable. We definitely made over $20 an hour, I believe. I mean, I'll know for sure once I figure out the numbers and all that good stuff. But let me know how you guys think AI did. Let me know if I should do this for a third time with a different AI, one that I haven't done before. And I will for sure do it. So let's pick up this Sushi AI, drop it off, go over the numbers, and until we dash again, have a good one, guys.